That boat's all done. Managed to straighten their tiller arm. Tim needs some gas. Sophie's all ready for the hirers. You should have known it'd be rush hour. You should have set off earlier. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. Look at these. They know it's breakfast time. So they asked about something, didn't they? How do it? So, first start of any project. Stand here, look at it. Analysis. Scratch our heads. Analysis. So we've just got to take it off. So, we've done the initial stage of analysis.
Yeah, it's going to be a ball ache.
Andy says it's going to be a ball ache. But if there's a man for the job, it's Andy. So we're going to whip it off. So we're welding a handle to this to remove this stud.
You remove that sellotape.
I don't think the sellotape will stick here. I stood on it. Did I stood on it?
Yeah.
Ask young mums what the favourite thing to do with the baby is washing it in the bath. Andy is exactly the same with his engines. If you ask him what his favourite thing is bathing his little baby in the baby bath.
Splashing up. Degreasing.
So here we go. Wet the baby's head. What about the core plugs? Are we going to redo the core plugs?
I have to think about that.
I think we should. They're only pennies, but I'd rather you did them. I sometimes come in here late at night and I see Andy washing his hair in there. That's how it's so silky. Devotee. There we go. So, I only know one Australian joke. What is the difference between a buffalo and a bison? You can't wash your hands in a buffalo. Boat looks lovely. Good morning. Friday, the 20th of June. And Friday is hire boat handover day. Whoop, whoop. So we've got Precious Gem's still out. She's out for a fortnight. So we have got Lady Sienna and Little Otter. Little Otter returned yesterday just to fill up some water. They're having a fantastic time. Already been checking out the slightly bigger boats. So obviously Little Otter's 26 foot. So they're checking out the 45 footers for another holiday. So that's good. She does well for like an introduction to the canals, Little Otter. But then some people, the last few hirers actually, they've come back and I always say, oh, you know, that's it, you'll be fancying an upgrade, get a bigger boat. But the last year said, no, we love Little Otter. And what they like is the fact they can turn around anywhere. So I'm just being careful on these steps because I slipped down them yesterday after chopping that tree, and my arm is absolutely hanging from that. So after doing that, I slipped on there, but luckily managed to hold myself, but basically put my arms up. Anyway, so I think I'm too old for this sometimes. Okay, let's turn the camera. It's just beautifully tranquil. So they're picking up Monty nice and early, trying to beat the heat of the day. So she'll just go straight out. Oh, look at these flies on her. I'm just checking that I'm not being visited by swallows. Poof, I don't know what these flies are. They'll soon get blown off. She looks magnificent. We've already actually done the handover, so and that's just one of the best parts of the job because everyone's always so happy. Look at this clever mitre here. This is the nicest cratch I've ever seen. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's got like the compound mitre there. And that was the owner of the boat. But the workmanship there looks absolutely stunning. And the hatch runners were a real good solution. Actually, sounds ridiculous to get them to come from Germany, but they were a slightly different size, which they just run so much better. So, very happy with that. Oops. Let's get these for Mike. Yeah, so Lee and Ali are up for a service tomorrow. So the 50-hour service on the beta marine that Andy installed on the Black Swan. Then they did the YouTube channel building the Black Swan. I presume they're going to be doing cruising the Black Swan now. But they're lovely. They spent a long time here and we became really good friends. And they've done a cracking job on their boat. I think it still needs a few finishing touches, but if I knew how, I'd put a link. I've got to learn how to do these links and stuff. I might even get Ali to explain how to do it. Oh, that's a good idea. Right, I'm gonna leave these here for Mike. It's very important when you work in this sort of environment. You shouldn't really borrow tools, but if you do, very important that you put them back. Nothing more frustrating than Poor Mike going, oh, where's those clamps? Oh, I remember, John had them. Anyway, look up there. I'll have to remove that ladder. I hope my mum doesn't watch this because she'll tell me off. You're too bold to be climbing trees. That's not how my mum speaks, by the way, but she'd say, darling, you're too young to be climbing trees. And she's probably right. But I should probably take that big one off there. Or actually, if it fell, it would probably swing back in. A few years ago, I threw a load of wildflower seeds up here. And Kay, who did a boat blacking recently. Hey, you guys. Where's the rest of the gang? See ya, bye Junior. We'll get you on YouTube later. See you later. Have a lovely day. How beautiful are Jez's flowers looking. So, boats currently at the wharf. We have Lazy Days. She was out with a lovely young couple yesterday that will be future hirers on the holiday boats. We have got Westerly that we've managed to fix. That's being picked up at some stage. It's been blacked and a couple of small electrical issues. We have Moonlight, which used to belong to our friend Jenny, who has moved aboard. And Jenny was just the most amazing seamstress. She did a lot of the cooking, a lot of the cushions on Lady Sienna, a lot of the cushion covers for all the boats. She did the cushions that are right there on the front of Lazy Days. She's amazing. So you can message if you need any canvas work doing, any cushion work doing, messages, and I'll give you Jenny's details as long as that's okay with her. So we've got Tim's boat, slight engine issue we were trying to help him with this morning. Bramble obviously still there, and Ivan. So I think it's all okay, but let's just check we haven't had any invaders in the slipway overnight. Oh, I can see a very recognisable tiller. Is that the Black Swan? Oh, it's rocking, the boats are rocking. That's not unusual with Lee and Ali. First thing in the morning, the boat is off and rocking with Lee and Ali. We've actually got a boat coming straight in here. Coming straight in over the weekend. I think it arrives Sunday, so that we can start. It's a lovely chap. So I've got to walk all the way around. So yeah, the next paint job starts probably Monday. Busy. Right, let's sneak round the corner, see if we can catch Lee and Ali up to. You can't see, they've got these windows. Morning. Good morning.
Where are you coming from?
We can't see in, don't worry. Are you in? Is he in the shower? Look. My subscribers has just gone through the roof. Is Lee having a poo?
Hello.
Is Lee having? He's in the shower.
He's in the shower.
I'm gonna get scrubbed off or whatever they do.
It's the first time he's used that shower.
Hey, wicked.
I know.
What,
It's
in
the
3
first time
weeks?
he's ever had a shower. Ever. Yeah.
This is a great picture.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna try.
Is that your new gimbal?
No, I've had it for a while. It's not. It's all right. I'll explain to
You
you
can
later.
give Lee some lessons because he's got one now. He can't work out how to use it.
Right, I'm gonna go and film
Good
my
morning,
birds.
subscribers.
Film the other birds. Here we go. What's this about nudity on YouTube?
Not a very big towel.
Have you seen that film Gregory's Girl? You know when he comes out the shower and covers his nipples?
Yeah. Right, I can't pretend I'm not excited. I'm just loving my barn swallows at the moment. Do you know I've already got... They're still in there. Yesterday, I thought that Mum was actually trying to entice them out of the nest in some way. There she is. Sort of flying past with stuff, but maybe I'll just do what I did yesterday and just give it a 10-minute feed to see if they're going to start flying. So she's going mad. I think she's trying to call them out of the nest. Look at these two there. Hey, you haven't gone far, guys. I just keep running into these guys. Look at how beautiful they are. Look how tame. So these are my grand chicks. Hey. It's mad. They're just like following me around. I wonder if it's because they've heard my voice and it's crazy. Everywhere I go. This is so mad. They're just playing. Eee! They're dive bombing me again. This is so mad. I'm standing. So it's just the wind's working against you, that's all.
So that's tick over. So this is tick over.
Yeah.
And this was when it normally does it. It's not doing it now.
I think it's because you're going backwards. It's to do with the speed. There it is, there it is.
But that's a lot less than it was. Doing that a lot louder before. That's hardly anything.